Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam from the XFINITY Garage in Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix International Raceway. And on the back half of the garage right now, where there's some amazing stories, including the reason for the gold rims and this famed number 89 car. You know, we talk about respect in our garage area, and there's a lot of respect for this gentleman right here, Morgan Shepherd, who's sitting with his daughter right now. And 50 years in the sport for Morgan. And actually, Cindy, real quick, tell us what's in your hand right there.
Well, this is a scrapbook that came out of his garage from the 1967 to 69. So it's got a lot of memories, and a lot of this stuff hasn't been documented even by NASCAR. So we're going to definitely want to have it in the hands of the Hall of Fame to get it covered.
Let's see some of the scrapbook there. Oh wait, is that Morgan? Turn it over here so we can see it. Look at that right there. Hold on a second, Morgan. You were pretty cute back then.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But look at this right here. We got some of your old hobby stock cars and Hickory.
Yeah, go back to this was when I first started in 1967. An old '52 Chevy, and then it. Worked through, this happened in '68, run a couple races, won the last one at New Asheville Speedway, and then in '69 is, see this orange truck and orange car?
Now that is an open trailer that I like right there. That's pretty cool.
I did all that in my backyard on a concrete pad.
Really?
Yes, sir. Won 21 out of 29 races with that car. A good race car.
This scrapbook here, I imagine, is full of a lot of memories for you.
It does. I mean, I just got to see it when my daughter brought it out. It's been so long since I looked at it, but this is...
Where'd you find it, Cindy?
Just in the garage.
In the garage,
it
really?
Was, yeah.
So it's in pretty darn good shape.
Well, I mean, a lot of people with families need to go into their attics and pull these kind of things out so that they can be preserved for, you know, history.
Preserved and appreciated.
Yes.
You know, and this is something that, you know, longevity in a sport, you know, we talk about respect in our garage, and, you know, different generations view respect in different ways. And there's a lot of people in this garage, though, that have immense respect for you. What does that mean to you personally?
It means a lot. I mean, I've had different drivers come up to me. Carl Edwards, he told me, he said, Morgan, I'd just like to know that you're an inspiration to us, and several other drivers have done that, because a lot of people don't even know. I mean, there hadn't been, well, I've been on this earth since 1941, and your kids that's racing now, some of them was born in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And so they don't know about all this stuff. They don't know that Morgan Shepherd won 21 out of 29 races in '69. And then in 1970, my first race at Hickory Speedway, that's the outlaw track over on the other side of Shelby, Revelton, North Carolina.
Okay, yep.
I won every race I ran there against outlaw cars. Here shows, this was in a warm-up.
Yeah, that's not good right there.
Yeah, we had converted my 55 to a 57, and a friend of mine, Ab Schruntz, hit me and put me in the wall, so I didn't even get to start. But we went back home and went to work on the car, and there was some guys that bragged about they put me in the wall. So I had this guy that was about 6'5", his fist was about 7 inches wide. Anyway, he was pretty upset, and the guy that paid the guy to do that, he went to his house, and he wasn't there. They said just across the street. And they called him to the door, and when he did, Big John hit him and knocked him all the way across the room, crushed the whole side of his face in. They had to work all these bones and everything just from one leg. So there's a lot behind.
So there's more damage.
Yeah.
I mean, that was easily fixable, maybe not the other. But hey, Cindy, we were talking about respect here. You had maybe a surprise that you wanted to tell your dad here.
So in honor of your 50 years in NASCAR, NASCAR is inviting you to the Cup Banquet this year, just in honor of your years. Wow. So you'll be going to Vegas and also staying at the South Point Casino.
Wow. Well, boy, I didn't know anything about this. That'd be great.
I mean, you and your wife are going to get to go out there and appreciate the 50 years, and as a thank you for all you've done in the sport, how does that make you feel, bud?
Well, and we've got some good memories there. You know, we went to Walmart, and my wife went on in, and these bunch of guys come running out.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and they had security guards after them, and so these three guys cut across the parking lot. So I took out running after them, and as I was running, I said, "Well, if this cat pulls a knife or a gun on me," I said, "Well, I'll deal with that when I get there." But anyway,
I caught him.
Yeah, I caught the guy in the middle, blindsided him, took him down, and wrung his arm around his back. And the cops come sliding in. They jumped out of the car, and they thought I was undercover because I had a camouflage jacket on and everything. And the cop gets out of the car, throws me the handcuffs. Now, I'm right-handed, but I had my right hand tied up there. But anyway, I caught him with my left hand, and the cop went on after somebody else. And so it's pretty neat. All the security guys are standing out there clapping and everything. But
well, you get to make new Vegas memories
yeah,
now. So
yeah, and
that's awesome.
And our car, they put it on the front page of the sports out there with the big Jesus logo on it. So
awesome.
That's what we stand for.
We'll be going to Vegas, and you'll be in honor of your 50 years.
This is a surprise.
Well, Morgan, from GarageCam, we and myself, Matthew Dillner, personally, thank you for all you've done in the sport. And this scrapbook right here is full of memories, which is great, but it's more about the person behind the wheel and behind the photos, and we appreciate it, Morgan. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, bud. Y'all have a good one. What a great family right there, too. Morgan Shepherd, his daughter Cindy. It'd be great to see the little surprise there that his family is going to be going out to Vegas as a special guest of NASCAR for the NASCAR banquet. Great to see NASCAR appreciate the underdog in this sport. And Morgan Shepherd's not that many years removed from being a race-winning race car driver. And people wonder why he's still out here, why he's still scrapping and clawing. Well, it's the same thing as a lot of the guys on this side of the garage. They want to be here. Everybody wants to be a part of NASCAR. Everybody wants to be a race car driver or a crew guy. There's so many career opportunities in this sport here on this side of the garage, especially with crew guys and whatnot. And a lot of people are passionate about the sport, and the Shepherds certainly are a family that are. David Starr, Whataburger. The 07, Ray Black back in the 07 this week. Ran a cup race last week. Number 51 of Jeremy Clements. I don't know if JC's up there. See his father, Tony, overlooking the operations here. Crew chief on the car. Jeremy's probably hiding. But the repairablevehicles.com machine. Jeff Green, Gray Galding in this garage area. And of course, a bunch of troops, because anytime you're at a NASCAR race, we always have the troops at the track. And hey, we're going to grab you really quick live on NASCAR.com. And first of all, thank you for your service. And what is it like being here at the NASCAR race?
Oh, it's great. We're having a wonderful time out here meeting people and seeing all the cars and the trucks. It's been great.
And it's a Veterans Day weekend. I'm sure all y'all are getting a lot of thanks and a lot of praise here.
Yes.
NASCAR supports y'all so much.
We appreciate it. We're here to help y'all, and y'all are here to help us, so we love it all.
All right, well, enjoy your time here. Take a bunch of good photos and have fun. That's awesome. The number 14 of J.J. Yelly. Of course, if you have the time and you see a veteran this weekend or anybody that's serving in the armed forces, make sure to tell them thank you. Oh gosh, Kate, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to the driver right here.
Dillner, you want to talk to the driver?
How about you interview him?
I'll interview.
All right, why not? The wheels will come off.
Okay, we're not really familiar with this
PR person
driver.
interviewing Harrison Rhodes.
So this is a driver that is
different
up
PR
and coming in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and I hope everybody tunes into their Xfinity X1 app to catch Harrison
good PR
here.
person right there. That's pretty good.
But Harrison, tell us a little bit about yourself.
You know, just a 24-year-old hunter
awesome
/
beard.
fisherman. Yeah, the beard's coming in nice.
Yeah.
I drive race cars
It's
too.
like a Abe Lincoln. Well, no, you got the little bit of mustache coming in.
Did you start that for November for No Shave, or?
Yeah. This grew in like 8-9 days.
Yeah,
so,
of course,
or
yeah.
10 days, I guess. But
Like a chia pet.
I've been working on it for not that long of a time, but it gets red. It gets real red.
Everybody loves a ginger. Everybody loves a ginger.
All right,
Don't
real
ever
quick,
let
I'm
them
taking the
lie.
mic back because Garrett Smithley is here.
Give her the mic.
I don't know.
And up next is another NASCAR Xfinity driver who I hope everybody tunes into their Xfinity X1 app for.
You're lucky I love you, Kate.
It's all about Kate.
It's all about
It's,
Kate.
it's Kate's world. We're just living in it.
she is-
Garrett has been growing his beard now for the past 4 months for no
For the
shame.
past 4 years.
I'm going to take this.
Comment below.
Look at this
who's
thing.
older,
Look at this
Smithley?
thing. He's got a little fuzz.
Okay,
Wait, there's a little fuzz
here's
right
the
there.
thing. I'm participating in No Shave November.
Why? Well, I mean, isn't that
Listen,
different than any
wait
other
a
month?
minute. Listen, here's the deal. I shaved it fresh, so at the end of the month, we can see like what I got for
Hold
a
on
month.
a second. Hold on a second. My microphone right here
Oh
has
my
a few more hairs than your chin.
Why do I even talk to you? Like, what the heck?
Hey, we weren't going to ask this because we were going to do the show before practice. We usually goof around more before practice because between practice, y'all are pretty serious. But why not, since we're being goofy?
As we're being very serious.
Brennan Gaughan and your teammate there got
Who?
into a little. Brennan Gaughan,
No,
your teammate, got into a little scuffle last week after Texas, reportedly. How do you, in your opinion, how would you survive a bear attack?
You know, that's a tough question because I think the book answer is to play dead, but
Yeah, well,
could
that's
you
one of
really-
them.
Could you really do that? I mean, could you
There's
play
multiple ways to survive a bear attack. That's one of them. Could you guys guess
dead?
another?
See, personally, I have my concealed carry and a lot of guns, so I think I'd try to make that happen first.
Don't you like try to make yourself like as big as possible?
Well, it depends on the type of bear.
Don't climb a tree because they can climb trees.
Because
apparently.
a black bear, you would do that. You would make yourself big and loud and mean.
So,
which,
but-
I don't know. Can you do that?
Yeah, I don't.
I can't do that. I don't like.
I mean, you stretch out.
I
And you're still not even
I'm
as
still
tall
not
as
even as tall as
Harrison.
I mean, I got a pretty solid bear growl.
You do. Okay, give me a bear growl.
I could throw one of those.
What is that thing?
We can also do Chewbacca. You can do Chewbacca, right?
Yeah, can you?
Do Chew-
Yeah,
I can't.
wanna see you do it.
Now, they also say survivalife.com says you could number one way is to use bear spray.
But you
Not
gotta
hairspray.
have
Bear
Spray?
spray.
It's like bear mace.
Yeah,
it's
it's like bear
30,
mace.
40 feet.
If I'm hiking in the woods, I'm gonna have like a gun.
Now you know, like if you ever go in the woods and you find a bear or a Brendan Gaughan, you're gonna have bear spray and you're gonna thank me for
well,
it.
see, the thing with
Are
Brennan.
you subliminally saying that Ross should keep bear spray in his
I
car?
think he should. He would have been okay.
See, if it's Brennan, then I'll just like get one job in and then run. All I gotta do is outrun.
No,
him.
they say the number one thing not to do with when being attacked by a bear
No,
is
I'm not
to
talking
run.
about Bear. I'm talking about Brennan.
I know.
If it's
We love him.
I'm
Even though
not-
he fought your teammate, like we still love him.
You know
It's
what?
Brendan
Oh,
Gaughan.
yeah.
He's one of the
I
most
did-
cuddly, cute bears
Hey,
ever.
I'm Switzerland. I'm just
We
Yeah.
were just innocent bystanders with similar looking cars.
as long as he knows what he gets around
As long
us.
as he knew it wasn't you guys and didn't
As
tackle
long as
you.
he knows that it's the other red car.
We're good.
And I love that we can have fun about it.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
I hope Ross still talks to us after this interview.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's okay. If I see him,
We'll
I'm
go back and
ambushing him.
watch.
You know I will.
Yeah.
So,
Ask
all
him
right.
about the bear mace.
I'll ask him. So you guys give him that advice first, okay?
All right. Next time we see a bear, we know what to do.
Okay, so we're going to
Bear
see you in
spray.
Homestead on GarageCam one last time?
Yes. Well, I hope not one last time
Well,
For the season.
for the
for
season.
the season.
You never
but,
know.
yes, we'll be there in Homestead. Come find me. I was
Okay.
here today.
Yeah, we
so
appreciate it.
We're good. We got Rudy's Barbecue.
Oh,
so
Rudy's Barbecue is a Texas staple,
come
man.
back,
That's good stuff.
Come back and get some Rudy's Barbecue.
Okay, I'll do it.
So it's
You
a
know I
Phoenix.
will.
It's a Phoenix staple for us. And then
We made plates out of Flex
we
Seal.
got the Flex. Yeah, we got the Flex Seal triple.
So you
threat.
made Flex Seal plates.
That would be a solid
That would be
idea,
a solid idea. I
How
think you
about
should.
Homestead? We'll have some Flex Seal plates. We'll bring them to Homestead.
Do something. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the goal, real quick.
All right.
Let's. You guys have homework.
Oh,
When we
man.
come back in, I know homework sucks,
I
but
was
when we
never
come
good
back
in
in for GarageCam in Homestead, come up with something you separately. The coolest thing you can make with flex tape or flex
That's a
use
solid
with Flex Seal.
challenge.
That's a solid challenge.
Hashtag
It'll be-
Flex Tape Challenge.
It'll be the hashtag Flex Tape Challenge.
Hashtag Flex Tape Challenge.
Okay, done deal.
All right, done deal.
All right, Garrett Smithley, Harrison Rhodes, the 01, the number nothing. Thanks for joining us, guys, on GarageCam. Flex Tape Challenge next week. That should be rather interesting. Oh, well, we said we'd do it. Why not? I think Ross Chastain is up here. There's Ross Chastain. Uh-oh. He's avoiding. Well, you don't need food. You're skinny. All right, man. We were talking about we're going to make Flex Seal plates next week. Your teammates are going to be part of a challenge for GarageCam and Homestead. The best thing you can individually all make out of Flex tape.
Out of Flex tape.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do very well.
You think you would participate? You're just going to watch? Maybe you could judge it.
We'll be cheerleaders for them.
You could judge it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking a question at GarageCam. I have no idea why I would ask you this question. I have no idea. But if you were randomly in the woods or the pit area or whatever, and you were attacked at woods or a pit area or wherever,
I thought you said prairie.
and you were attacked by a bear, what do you do?
I get him and him. And
Well, they
one
say
more.
one of the number 2 thing by SurviveLife.com is safety in numbers. So you are
There you
correct. Do you know what the number 1 thing to do when attacked by a bear is?
Don't run. I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly. Do not run, and also use bear spray.
What is bear spray?
It's a repellent for large bears or fuzzy race car drivers.
Oh, I need to carry some of that.
All right, Ross. Too much fun. Thanks for having fun with us. And the JD guys right here having some fun with their driver. We can all laugh about things, whether it's racing or little scuffles. Ross Chastain, to clarify, if you guys haven't known, I believe you all probably know by now, Ross Chastain and Brendan Gaughan, our lovable GarageCam friend, Brendan Gaughan, and Ross Chastain, because he's a friend of GarageCam, had a little scuffle last week. And Gaughan tackled him. Very interesting. Here is the number 11, Blake Cook. And peeking behind the car. Hey, man, how you doing? I got to ask you a question. I'm going to keep the mic this time.
give me that.
We don't have that long in the show.
Well, what's wrong with your O's?
What do you mean?
What's wrong with your O's?
Oh, you set me up, didn't you?
Can you not see out of your glasses or something?
Okay.
I got this rag. Dillner cannot see. He can't even see his O's. Is it because you cross time zone or
I
what?
guess for some reason I've been saying O lately instead of O. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. They called me out on it today. My crew right here, Jonathan Merriman and CJ and all them, like to pick on me a little bit, which is good because if you know.
You want to fight about it?
Yeah, no. Speaking of, there was fighting last week after the race. Hey, I'm asking some people this question, and I'm hoping to get Brendan. Maybe we'll ask him. When in the woods or a pit area, when you get attacked by a bear, what should you do?
First thing you need to do is not mess with the bear.
Oh, yes.
Is that not a good one? The
That
first
is
thing
one,
you need to do is not mess with the bear.
That is, according to SurviveAlive.com, that is number 4. Identify the bear and assess its behavior.
Just get away.
Get away.
Just get away.
Okay, so
you can get
you
away.
assess and get away. Could you give me another tip on if you
are attacked by a bear, you
attacked
better
by a bear.
holler, help!
I don't know what's better. Harrison Rhodes, Bear Call, or that by Chris Rice.
Hey, if you've not been watching the preview show on NASCAR.com, then I'm going to let him go. You need to watch it because, yes, I have picked the winner or the close to the winner the last couple of weeks, and I'm so excited about that. And on our Xfinity show, I've beat Merriman, 30 out of how many weeks? I've beat Merriman every week that we've picked a winner.
Well,
he don't
that's
even
not
know
that
who's
hard.
racing this week. So go and watch him. Go to NASCAR.com, click on it, preview show, the FedEx preview show. Super awesome. Just grateful to do it every week. And it's
You
been
basically stole a lollipop from an infant that's swaddled.
Swaddled?
Swaddled. You know,
Most
like
people
wrapped
don't
up
know
in a
what that
blanket.
word is.
I'm like a daddy, so.
You got to hurry up and get through. But look, who's going to make it into the Xfinity
I want to know. Who's your
playoff?
prediction real quick?
Who's my
Number
prediction?
4th guy. I want to know.
Who is my prediction to
fourth guy.
win the title this year? Elliott Sadler. Friend of mine. I pick him a lot on the preview show. Elliott Sadler is my prediction to go on to win the championship. He's won the regular season. He's been the most consistent.
Yep.
And he will light it on fire when he gets to Homestead next weekend.
All right. You heard it right there. Mic drop. Don't drop our mic. Chris Rice, analyst for NASCAR.com and crew chief, of course, and all around nice guy. Well, we don't have a Brendan Gaughan spotting yet. Hopefully, by the end of the show, we can find our favorite driver. Can we say that? No, we can't say that. We're media members. Our beloved Brendan Gaughan, driver of the number 62. right alongside Brennan Jones. And, of course, playoff contender, driver Ryan Reed, who, man, he's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. One more race here, round of 8, trying to narrow it down to 4. And it's a must-win situation for that Roush Fenway organization. Rob Blount's following us here on GarageCam. He used to watch GarageCam back in the day before he worked in the sport. Little scrape mark from practice number 1 on the side of the number 3 of Ty Dillon. Austin Dillon, the bro, right alongside. Daniel Hemrick, another guy that has a chance to make this championship 4 in Homestead. 18 points behind, 7th here in the spring at Phoenix. Could definitely use a strong finish so far in this round. An 18th place and a 14th place finish for the Kannapolis, North Carolina driver, looking to turn that around and get himself a win or a nice top 5 and try to get in. Cole Custer, the 00. Had that tough run in the opening race at Kansas, but recovered last week at Texas with a 5th place finish. Currently sitting 6th in the points. We got a lot of guys here who are eligible to get into the playoffs right here. And here is one of them looking to turn around this round of 8 and get in the playoffs here, Hemrick. After that first practice, what do you think?
I feel good, man. We got a pretty fast Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff Chevrolet. It's good to have them back on board. Spent some time doing a little bass fishing yesterday.
Really?
With those guys, preparating, and happy to be here, bud.
I mean, that's how you preparate.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's
like
like,
that?
I like that.
You like
That's
that word?
Hornaday used to make up words, and you got Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff.
do what
So,
you gotta do.
I mean, you got to channel your inner Hornaday. Hey, you're talking about fishing. Might as well bring this up because we're having fun on the show. You know that. There was a little incident after the race last week. I heard, one of your teammates might have been involved. I don't know. But when I was asking the question, it begged the question, if you're confronted or attacked by a bear, what do you do?
Fetal position, right? That's what you do.
That's one of them. That would be.
Or you got to run faster than the other people with you.
Well, they say the number one thing not to do is to run from a bear.
That's probably okay. But if everybody with you follows suit, you just got to run faster than them.
Exactly. Well, that is the number 2 reason, okay. Safety in numbers.
There we go.
So there you go. The more you know. The number 21 right there, Daniel Hemrick, gunning for a playoff spot for Homestead next week and having some fun on GarageCam. Christopher Bell getting ready for that full time next year. There's one of my all-time favorite race car drivers right there. Love it. Eric Jones right alongside his teammate, the number 18 of C. Bell, Christopher Bell. Matt Tift also in the running for the playoffs. Tift in that 5th spot just outside, 5 points outside of the number 48 car of Brennan Poole. Back in a car this weekend, the number 42 of Alex Bowman, getting ready for that full-time season next year in Cup. Last time he was in this 42, yes, that's right, a victory at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the young Arizona native. Back home, the DC Solar patriotic scheme for Brennan Poole. Brennan Poole sitting 4th in points right now. 4 races in his career at Phoenix International Raceway. Michael Annette, not a bad run for Annette last week. It's finishing just outside of the top 10. Justin Allgaier, this team last week, if you listen to the radio of Justin Allgaier, basically all he was saying is they just lacked speed in that car in Texas. Well, I think these junior motorsports cars have found it this weekend. And it couldn't be any more perfect timing to find that speed organizationally, of course, for Justin Allgaier and this driver, William Byron. All right, man, seems like after last week, this JRM camp has found that speed.
Yeah, I think so. We, it's been good. Phoenix has been good to us, and this body's been good for our cars. So hopefully we can just continue this and have a good second practice and just go out there and hopefully do a little bit better than the spring.
And 4th place in the spring. It was still a pretty darn good run.
Yeah.
Is it business as usual for you, or is it just, or is the pressure there, or what do you think, man? And this is you might not know what to think. It's your first time with the Xfinity playoffs.
Yeah, I'd say you just try and cross all your you just try and clean everything up, kind of try and keep everything together and keep it going in the right direction and just perform at your best. So I feel like we've been able to do that the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we can just clean this up and have a good run.
All right, William Byron, driver of the number 9, thank you for joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And there is the other teammate, Elliott Sadler. What a year so far for junior motorsports. Right now, currently 1, 2, 3 in points. man, would they love to finish the season in that fashion. The driver from Emporia, Virginia, the most consistent driver in the entire season. Still yet to get that victory in 2017, but Elliott Sadler, this team, nothing to scoff about because the performance they have put forth with these Chevrolet Camaros have been amazing. Justin Allgaier, the defending race winner, the race winner in the spring when we were here, looking to become only the second driver in Xfinity Series history to sweep races at a particular track and at Phoenix, and that would be Kyle Busch. The last driver to sweep at Phoenix would be Kyle Busch, so that would be pretty good company if he can make that happen. We need to make sure we look out for Brendan Gaughan. Hey, BD has...
no, I have an update on Brendan Gaughan. He will not be joining us. He is actually icing his ankle right now, is what I was told by his team. So up in the holler, icing his ankle currently. But throwing back to the days when we used to do First in Chat. Do you remember that?
Oh, remember First in Chat?
Do you remember First in Chat?
I used to love First in Chat.
I do have a shout-out to Louis DiDonato. First in Chat, he said he would like to see Alex Bowman, please. So I see we are over here by Alex Bowman.
Do you see Alex Bowman? I do see the
showman. I believe
he's
in the car.
I do see the showman, Alex Bowman, strapping in his number 42 with the helmet on, getting ready to go for practice number 2 for the number 42. That was kind of lyrical and beautiful, wasn't it? Bowman, Energizer on the side of that race car, Tiff, Jones. That's a shame to hear that Gaughan has a little bit of a ankle issue that he's working through, but we'd like to have a little fun at his expense. But one of the nicest guys in the garage area, hands down. Cole Custer strapping into this car, and what a season it's been. And I'll tell you, the second half of the season's where we've really seen the talent shine through. And you see that a lot out of young race car drivers. When they visit a racetrack for the second time in that particular series that they run, you know, they get to loosen up a little bit. They get to let the talent show and the nuances of the car to the track and what they do. Definitely that seat time is so important in any race car. And at this level as well for a young race car driver like Cole Custer is looking for his first win, as well as Daniel Hemrick looking for that elusive first win. Brendan Gaughan icing down his ankle, getting ready for his 215th career start in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Is the driver of the City Lights Shine South Point Hotel and Casino number 62. I'm sure I'll be visiting the South Point Hotel and Casino when I'm up in Vegas. One of the coolest spots and most race-friendly spots I've ever been to. Stayed there after the Vegas race this year, and they were so nice to talk to and deal with. Blaney was the fastest in practice. And now the driver of the number 22 getting ready to put the earplugs in and get ready to go. What's up, Blaney?
Living the dream, talking to you.
If that's your dream, you got issues.
Why?
I don't know, but hey, real quick before you get in the car, Gaughan had a little incident last week. Did you know that, like post-race?
I heard about it, yeah. I didn't see it.
Now, one quick question. What would you do to survive a bear attack?
I get back in my car and put the window net back up and hope he doesn't take it down.
Good answer. Yeah. There you go. And that's what he's about to do. I'll tell you what, this 22 has been a rocket ship this weekend for young Ryan Blaney, and hoping for success not only here in the Xfinity car for this 22 in this organization, but of course trying to make it in that playoff contending for Homestead in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. Blake Cook strapped inside his race car and getting ready to go. Corey LaJoie, the Concord, North Carolina driver, getting strapped into his car, giving the peace symbol, getting ready to go in the U Theory Young Guns machine. Getting ready to unleash these cars onto this awesome racetrack here in Phoenix, Arizona. Brendan Gaughan about to strap in his car. Hate seeing Brendan Gaughan hobbled like this. You know, you could have let me know. I would have came up there and helped you ice your foot.
I appreciate it. The ice bucket's still there. We'll get a little bit more after practice, but no big deal. It's part of life. That's an old that goes back to the basketball days. So You got to live with that.
You got to live with it, through that pain, race through the pain.
Thanks,
hey,
Alan. Appreciate that.
We've been having a little bit of fun today. I don't know whose expense, though, but we're asking drivers what would they do if they were attacked by a bear? What would you do if you were attacked by a bear?
Punch it back.
Brendan Gaughan always has fun with us, and there he is, the driver of the South Point Hotel and Casino car. It don't matter if he's got a hobbled foot there. As long as the four wheels on that race car are all right, this guy's going to stand on the gas and try to get it to the front in this number 62. All right, that's about time for GarageCam. We've had a lot of fun with you. I hope you have too. The cars are rolling out. And get ready for the Ticket Galaxy 200. Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1:30 local on NBC. Keep it tuned on to NASCAR.com all weekend long. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.